Pakistan, meanwhile, is in a state of grief. It is mourning the demise of Abdul Qadeer Khan, the father of Islamabad's nuclear program. A national hero for the people of Pakistan, a dangerous villain for the rest of the world, A.Q. Khan passed away on Sunday afternoon. He succumbed to complications related to the Wuhan virus. He was accorded a state funeral by the Pakistan government. Thousands attended the last rites in Islamabad. The body was carried by an honor guard. Top military generals led the funeral prayers. Politicians expressed their grief to the press, and flags across Pakistan were at half-mast. Such outpouring of grief for a man the world considered a villain speaks a lot about the complexity of A.Q. Khan. What did he do to deserve such admiration by Pakistanis? And why did the rest of the world consider him a man as dangerous as Osama bin Laden? Here's a report on all you need to know.
There was never ever any kind of authorization for these activities by the government.
The year was 2004. A global nuclear proliferation scandal had just been unearthed. It involved the sales of nuclear secrets to North Korea, Iran, and Libya. In the crosshairs of this entire scandal was one man, Abdul Qadeer Khan. He was accused of selling these nuclear secrets illegally, something he confessed to on Pakistan's national television.
I wish to place on record that those of my subordinates who have accepted their role in the affair were acting in good faith, like me, on my instructions. I also wish to clarify that there was never ever any kind of authorization for these activities by the government. I take full responsibility for my actions and seek your pardon.
This confession may or may not have been under duress, but it marked the beginning of Abdul Qadeer Khan's downfall. The father of Pakistan's nuclear program was thrown off his demigod pedestal, put under house arrest for the next 5 years, forced to live a life of obscurity. On Sunday, he passed away, isolated and lonely. But in death, he is being treated as a national hero.
Yesterday, a great man died. He was a great scientist. He served this country. He served this country with emotion, dignity, respect, and with hard work.
Born in Bhopal in 1936, Abdul Qadeer Khan migrated to Pakistan after the partition. He acquired a degree in science at the University of Karachi, then went on to study metallurgical engineering in Berlin, and completed his advanced studies in the Netherlands and Belgium. In 1975, a year after India tested its first nuclear device, Khan, who was working in Holland, offered his services to Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. The Pakistani Prime Minister wanted his country to have its own nuclear program. He put Abdul Qadeer Khan in charge of the government's nascent uranium enrichment project. The Dutch suspected him of stealing blueprints for making centrifuges, but he returned to Islamabad before any action could be taken. In 1976, he launched Khan Research Laboratories. He did this with the help of a clandestine network of European friends. They supplied him critical components for building nukes. From here, there was no stopping Abdul Qadeer Khan. For the next 25 years, he led Pakistan's nuclear program, cultivated the image of a national hero, and changed the very landscape of nuclear proliferation. How? By turning his network outwards, by going from import to export. Abdul Qadeer Khan secretly struck deals with a range of countries, regimes the West considered rogue states. Whether he acted alone or with the blessings of his government remains a mystery. but his actions had lasting implications on global security. Iran's centrifuge program at Natanz was built based on designs and materials supplied by Abdul Qadeer Khan. He also made more than a dozen visits to North Korea, where nuclear technology was exchanged in return for expertise on missile technology. These revelations were made in 2003, when a group of CIA and MI6 officials in Libya received a stack of brown envelopes. The envelopes contained the design for a nuclear weapon. Those designs had been supplied by Abdul Qadeer Khan. The CIA exposed his role in global nuclear proliferation. Former CIA Director George Tenet described him as being as dangerous as Osama bin Laden. The Pakistani leadership under General Pervez Musharraf distanced itself from any knowledge of these dealings. They let Abdul Qadeer Khan take all responsibility. He was reportedly forced to make a televised confession and lived the rest of his life under surveillance. Neither free nor really confined. He was stopped from traveling or talking to the outside world. Now he has passed away, and so the full story of what he did and under whose instructions may never really be known. Report WION, World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.